Imagine a mysterious thousand years old book written on animal skin in a cold monastery. Without this single book, the entire history of English literature would be completely different. What is this hidden treasure? Don't blink, the answer is coming right now. In this video, I am going to explain every secret of this legendary manuscript in detail. Its origin, contents, unique facts, literary importance, and exactly what kind of questions come from it in UGC NET, SET, and JRF exams. This is a 100% guaranteed topic for all your exams, so stay tuned and watch till the end. Alright, let's start with the basics. This thousand years old manuscript is known as the Exeter Book, also called the Codex Exoniensis or Exeter Cathedral Library MS 3501. This is the largest surviving collection of Old English poetry and is officially recognized by UNESCO as the foundation volume of English literature. Now let's talk about when this book was created. The Exeter Book was written in the late 10th century between approximately 960 and 990 AD. This places it in the late Anglo-Saxon period during the English Benedictine Reform when monasteries were being revived and learning was flourishing again in England. Let's understand its origin and journey. The manuscript was copied by a single scribe, most likely a Benedictine monk in a monastery in southern England, possibly Winchester or Crediton. In 1072, Bishop Leofric, the first bishop of Exeter, donated it to Exeter Cathedral in his will. He described it as one large English book on various subjects composed in verse. Amazingly, it has remained in the same library at Exeter Cathedral from 1072 until today. Now, how does this ancient book look? It is written on vellum, which is animal skin parchment. A single scribe copied everything in a clear, elegant hand with no fancy decoration. Today you can still see signs of its long life, burn marks from a hot poker, stains from glue pots or beer cups, and places where it was used as a cutting board. Despite all this, it has survived in remarkably good condition. What does the Exeter Book actually contain? It includes around 40 poems and nearly 100 riddles. It has religious poems like Christ in Three Parts, Good Luck, and the Phoenix. The most famous part is the collection of Elegies, the Wanderer, the Seafarer, the Wife's Lament, the Husband's Message, and the Ruin. It also contains almost all surviving Old English riddles, some of which are humorous or have double meaning. Let's talk about its style and language. The poems use typically Old English poetic style, alliterative verses, where the same consonant sound repeats, and kennings, which are creative metaphorical expression. The language is Old English, which means Anglo-Saxon. The beauty of this book is that it beautifully mixes pagan Germanic traditions with Christian themes. Why is the Exeter Book so important in English literature? It is the foundation of English poetry. Without it, we would have lost more than 1/6 of all surviving Old English verse. It shows the transition from pagan to Christian culture in England. Many modern writers like Ezra Pound, JRR Tolkien, and Ted Hughes took inspiration from its elegies. Here's some unique and lesser known facts. It was made by combining 3 smaller booklets. It contains invisible tripod sketches that were only discovered in 2021 using special light. It was used for pressing gold and silver leaf and also as a cutting board and glue pot. One riddle number 90, is written entirely in Latin. Some riddles have bounded double meanings that still surprise readers today. How has this ancient book been preserved? The original manuscript is safely kept in Exeter Cathedral Library in England. Thanks to the University of Exeter Digital Project, high-resolution images of the entire book are now freely available online. It is also listed in UNESCO's Memory of the World Register. Friends, now come the most important part for all UGC NET, SET and JRF aspirants. What kind of questions can come from the Exeter book in the exams? I will give you real style MCQs with clear explanation so that you can remember them easily. Here are some important and unique questions. Question number 1. The Exeter book is also known as. The correct answer is Codex Exoniensis. The Exeter book is officially called Codex Exoniensis or Exeter Cathedral Library MS 3501. This is a very common, also known as type question in NET exams. Second question. Who donated the Exeter book to Exeter Cathedral and in which year? The correct answer is Bishop Leofric in 1072. In his will, Bishop Leofric donated this manuscript to Exeter Cathedral. This historical fact is frequently asked in exams. Question number 3. Approximately how many riddles are preserved in the Exeter book? The correct answer is 95 to 100 riddles. The Exeter book contains the largest surviving collection of Old English riddles. Many of them have clever or double meanings. Fourth question. Which of the following elegies is not found in the Exeter book? The correct answer is The Dream of the Root. It belongs to the Versilli book. The Exeter book is especially famous for its elegies and riddles. Question number 5. The main theme of the elegies in Exeter book are. The correct answer is exile, loneliness, and transience of life. Poems like The Wanderer and The Seafarer beautifully combine pagan sorrow with Christian hope. This theme-based question is very common. Next question. The Exeter book was produced during which library period? The correct answer is Late Anglo-Saxon period. It was written between 960 to 990 AD during the Benedictine Reform movement. Next question. Which of the following is a unique feature of the Exeter book? The correct answer is it contains dry points, sketches visibly only under special light. These invisible drawings were discovered in 2021 through digital imaging, a very unique and modern research fact. Next one. In which manuscript do we find both the wife's lament and the husband's message? The correct answer is Exeter book. These two poems are often asked together as they present contrasting male and female perspective on separation. Next one. The Exeter book is also known as Codex Exoniensis. Next question. Who donated the Exeter book to Exeter Cathedral and in which year? Bishop Leofric in 1072. Which elegy is considered the finest example of the UGC motif in Old English literature? The answer, The Wanderer. The Wanderer beautifully uses the UGC. UGC means where are they now? Motif while lament the loss of past glory. The next question. The wife's lament is significant because it is. Answer is the only poem with a female speaker in Old English. Next question. The Exeter book was written during which historical period? Answer. Late Anglo-Saxon period, 10th century. Which modern technology helped discover the dry point sketches in the Exeter book? Answer. High resolution multispectral imaging, 2021. Next question. Which of the following is a rare physical feature of the Exeter book? Answer. It shows burn marks from a hot poker and glue pot stain. The Exeter book is one of the 4 major codices of Old English poetry. Name the other 3. Answer. Beowulf manuscript. Next question. The poems in the Exeter book show a blend of. Answer. Pagan, Germanic and Christian elements. Next question. Riddle 90 in the Exeter book is unusually because it is written in. Answer. Latin. Next question. It is a most expected in recent exams. The main theme that connects the wanderer, the seafarer and the ruin is. Answer. Transience of earthly glory and exile. Friends, focus especially on Bishop Leofric donations, the number of riddles, themes of elegies, and comparison with other manuscripts. Friends, the Exeter Book is not just an old book, it is the living soul and foundation of English literature. Understanding it properly will definitely help you score full marks in the Old English section of UGC NET, SET and JRF. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe. Let me know in the comments which poem or riddle you want me to explain in the next video. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thank you so much for watching. Keep studying, keep growing. Thank you.